If Dragon Ball Super is doing one thing perfectly, that is expanding the Dragon Ball universe. In the Universal Tournament arc, it was revealed that we currently have 12 universes, and with this reveal, Dragon Ball became bigger than ever before. Coping with the large concept, we also got Super Dragon Balls, and each Super Dragon Ball is as big as a planet. The God concept got bigger than ever before. In the first arc, we came to know the God of Destruction Beerus, whose power alone astonished us all. Then later, we came to know that his attendant Whis is even stronger than him, and that each universe has a God of Destruction and an attendant. Then, finally at the end of the Universal Tournament, we are introduced to the God of everything, the absolute peak of power in the Dragon Ball universe. He is truly immeasurable. Whis states that nobody in this world is greater than Zeno, as the latter has the power to instantly wipe out anything in the blink of an eye, from individual people, planets, galaxies to entire universes, and if he so wished, he could wipe out all of the existence. But he looks nothing like you would expect the most powerful character of the most powerful verse to look like. He looks like some base Pokemon, he sounds like a Pokemon, actually he's voiced by someone who used to voice for some Pokemon. Zeno has a very small, childlike humanoid figure and do have childish behavior compared to his position. It is really hard to digest the fact that he is the most powerful, that someone as intense as Beerus who destroys planets by tapping his finger, or the way he annihilated Zamasu, totally bows down in front of him. We can see just how much Beerus fears and respects the Omni-King when he suddenly got a call and smashed his head on the table in nervousness while trying to bow down. It is really another amazing mindfuck from Akira Toriyama. He absolutely loves to do that. Even back in the Dragon Ball days, he had this style. Just for example, we all expected a really different type of master when Goku was climbing the Korin Tower, which was a big deal back then, and we get a fat white cat. I think in DBU, the hardest thing is to tell which character is more powerful just by looking at the character design. Bigger doesn't necessarily indicate strength in Dragon Ball. However, in this video I want to share a theory with you guys. What if Zeno actually has two forms? Maybe the most powerful character in Dragon Ball universe also comes with the biggest twist. Beerus, Supreme Kai and others continuously mentions not to disturb the mood of Zeno, because if he gets angry, things can get worse than one can imagine. According to Whis, there used to be 18 universes, but Zeno destroyed 6 of them when he was in an unpleasant mood. And now, the way Whis worded it, it seems like Omni-King destroyed 6 universes just because he felt like it, or in a careless manner. But the thing is, he was telling this to Goku. It could either be that Whis felt it wasn't necessary to explain why he did that to Goku, or he didn't know it himself. I like to believe that Zeno did that due to logical reasons. Maybe those 6 universes had some problems which, if not stopped, could have affected other universes, or it could also be for the purpose of maintaining balance in a multi-universal level. Whatever the case is, the point I'm trying to make is, could Omni-King have 2 forms? One that we know of that remains most of the time in general, and the other one when he gets angry or his mood is disturbed or if he has to get some shit done. The concept here is when he is in normal friendly mood, he becomes the absolute definition of innocence. He has all that happiness and childlike thoughts in him only. Babies or children in general resemble innocence and all that, you know what I mean. We see Zeno invites Goku over just because he wants to play and have some fun. That was undoubtedly a very childlike proposal, especially coming from the God of everything, even in front of such a good dude. The God of creation, the Supreme Kai, almost fainted in nervousness or tension. So there's a slight possibility that there could be something really big that we don't know about the Omni-King. Just like he's the definition of innocence when he is in a normal mood, he might become just the opposite when he gets angry. I'm not saying he necessarily becomes evil, but intimidating and fierce. Maybe his form changes into something far more serious than his current one. His voice perhaps becomes different. He sees through stuff and can give intelligent judgment. He becomes like that when he gets angry, something serious looking and bigger than a Pikachu like it should be. So this was the basic concept of two forms. However, it was just a theory. Most likely Omni-King doesn't have another form. Still, he is the top most powerful character among the characters to whom we have been introduced till now. The Grand Priest would get the second position, then Whis and Vados and so on. Since I talked about just how big the Dragon Ball universe has become, now I also want to mention that Shueisha revealed that they created a new department called Dragon Ball Room, and it has been running since June. Headed by the editor-in-chief of V-Jump magazine, this team is exclusively working only to provide new ideas to the Dragon Ball franchise. So basically they hired people to only work and develop ideas for Dragon Ball. Guys, this is a huge news and the impact could be really big. This means we will have way more DBS episodes than expected. We might get new Dragon Ball manga and spin-offs. We might get in-depth historical stories of some of the characters we already know. Like we might get to see how Vegeta grew up. There could be a separate manga for Master Roshi and other humans. The possibility is limitless. In other words, there's a very high possibility that after the 90s, DB might be starting another golden era. Anyways, what do you think about it? The main reason I made this video was because I wanted to know how you guys feel about Zeno overall. Would you like it if he had a serious looking transformation, or do you prefer